let me try, resizing it or giving it a new design. And I can press Ctrl T on the keyboard and select this option. This is the wrap mode, right? Click here and you can always change this. I have no idea what exactly I can do here. Let's try creating a funny image. Right now, let me try hiding this or blending this particular image to this color. What I can do is I can click here on the blending options. There are multiple options. I can try darkening it or multiply, right? What I can do is I can just reduce the opacity. Okay, and then reduce the opacity of this layer also. Okay, now there is another tool which is known as the pen tool, right? Again, pen tool is also used to make selections. Now let me click here, select this tool, create a new layer, and make sure this option is selected. The first option is used to create vector images. Alright, and in the future tutorial I would be teaching you to create vector images. Now it should come say in the 14th tutorial, right? So let me select this option and then try creating a design. It's similar to the polygonal lasso tool, the way you use it. Just click here once and then drag and again click, release, and then complete the selection here. Alright, now I can resize it, press Ctrl T, select this wrap tool and create any design I want. Let me press enter. Let me select the move tool, bring it down here. Let me create a duplicate of this image now, or let me rotate by pressing Ctrl T and then rotating it a little. Now let me hide this layer and then let me again copy it by holding the Alt key on the keyboard and then dragging it. There's a copy created. Again, let me press Ctrl T. Again, select the wrap tool. Right, and then select the van tool and then delete. Before I delete, let me make sure, let me deselect and I can try changing the color. Let me cancel this, delete this layer. Let me delete this also. Try resizing it. I'll just remove this or delete this. We are back to the gradient option. Let's use the pen tool and let's select this option. Alright, now let us make a selection. Okay, and then press Ctrl Enter. That would make a selection. Press Ctrl and Enter on the keyboard. It would make a selection. Let me create a new layer, and then let me select a darker color. Let me click OK. A little dark, little bit. Alright, and then let me fill in the color by pressing Alt and Backspace. Let me select the marquee tool, right click and deselect. Now let me press Ctrl T, and I'm gonna teach you a trick here. What I can do is I can move the center point right below, move this a little here, double click, and now make a note, press the Ctrl Alt Shift key all together and then press T. Let us now move this a little here, and then press Ctrl Alt Shift and press T. That will transform and create a new layer. Right, and let us come back to this layer here, layer 3, make a copy of it, drag and drop. Let's rotate it by holding Ctrl T. Let me move this here all the way to the bottom, then rotate it here, double click, hold Alt Ctrl Shift and then press T. Right, okay, now let's select all these layers together by pressing Shift. Click here once, move top, hold Shift, click here again. Now right click and select Merge Layers. That would merge all the layers that you have selected. Now let's select the Move tool, move to the center. Now let's resize it by pressing Ctrl T, right here. Okay, now that's look good. It looks good. Now let's try adding some brightness. Oops, I forgot about the smudge tool. Alright, so let's learn about the smudge tool while we create a wallpaper. So let me create a new layer and rename it as smudge. It's SM. Alright, first let us select the brush tool. Let me select the brush tool, reduce the hardness, increase the diameter, select a red color, a dark red, click here once and then click here again, make a light color selection and click again. Let me reduce the diameter a little, okay, and let me select a much lighter color, click OK, click here, let me select here again, let me select much more light color, resize the brush, click here again. At last let me